Marriage thrives when both partners or spouses feel safe and secure. Hello everyone, still a marriage series. Today I want us to consider 4 pillars of marriage. There are many pillars obviously, but I've picked these 4 for us to look at today. The first one is safety. How safe are you in your marriage? The second one is faithfulness. How faithful are you in your marriage? Commitment. How committed are you in your marriage? Reliability. How reliable are you in your marriage? If any of these are missing, the roof starts to cave in and the marriage starts to deteriorate. You know, pillar is something that holds something firmly. So if the pillar is shaking, obviously, that whatever it is bound to fail. So this pillar has to be very strong. Marriage thrives when both spouses feel safe and secure. Other things I want us to look at today quickly, because this has come up. These things have come up a lot recently, and it's something that we hear all the time. The first one is unforgiving spirit. Now I'm talking about unforgiving spirit between spouses. Remember, the two have become one. So if you don't forgive one another, that means you are not forgiving yourself. No matter how bad, no matter how the other person offended, whatever their offense is, or whatever they've done to you, communication, let them know that how you feel about what they've done. And they should be able to say that they are sorry and deeply mean it. Not just any kind of sorry. But first of all, you have to make them aware, because sometimes people assume that their spouse will know that they are offended by what they've done. No, verbalize it, let them know that how you feel and make amends before you go to bed. There has been situations where couples went to bed without sorting their problems out, and something horrible happened overnight. When in situations like this, you will never forgive yourself for the rest of your life. And maybe what caused that problem might be just something very trivial. So please, try and forgive one another, especially spouses, before you now go out and start talking about forgiving others. You have to, because you are there together for years. Whatever it is, talk about it and forgive. Another thing I want us to talk about, I want to discuss quickly today, that is actually causing huge problems in marriages, is a situation where couples are married and for few months, few years, no child. And it has been their heart desire from the first day that they want to have children. This causes some problem because there's some pressure. The couple start having issues. Some cases they start blaming each other, accusing each other, pointing fingers. That is not the best way. Two of you are in it together. Whoever you think may be the problem, it's not a time to start pointing fingers. In situations where you both desire to conceive and it's not forthcoming, the best way is to go and seek medical attention, have investigations. Sometimes you may be investigated and they will tell you there's nothing wrong with both of you. Just go home, start living as husband and wife, and and just relax. And sometimes this is when they do that, they actually conceive without any problem. But sometimes tension and worry can actually delay things. On the other hand, if they discovered that there's a problem with either of you, because sometimes it can be from the man, but that's what people don't understand, and mostly our people don't understand that it can actually be, the fault can actually be from the man sometimes, not always the woman. So if it's identified that there's problem with either of you or even both of you, then the best thing for you to do is go home, sit down, discuss it. I'm sure the doctors would have given you some options. There are various options now by means you can have children. They will discuss those options with you. Then go home and discuss it. Just two of you. No other, don't get another person involved. Two of you discuss what is best for you in that situation. And once you decide what is best for you and what you want to do, stick with that. Don't let others talk you out of that, or because of what people say, make you to change your mind. And when people start asking questions and start the womb watchers, when they start asking questions, the husband needs to be a man and be a backbone for the wife and be a protection for the wife by pushing those people away and ask them not to bother the wife. She's going through a lot as it is due to not being able to conceive, or them not being able to conceive, because we don't know who the problem is from. The man should be in a position to tell those people to push them, push them away, so that your wife, she's got enough to cope with, especially with in-laws. It's your position as the man, whether the problem is from you or is from your wife, which obviously they will always assume is from your wife. Please protect your wife in that situation. And people, please stop asking questions and stop using horrible words. So if I've heard of occasions where women are called men, you say, oh, you are living with a man, and you are living with your fellow man in the house, without them even knowing where the problem came from. Please let us stop. They are already going through a lot. The best you can do for them, if you think there's a problem, is to pray for them. Speak to them in love. Pray for them. That's the best you can do. But if you don't want to pray for them, just leave it. Just let them be. There will be genuine people who will be praying for them, and they will be praying themselves, because again, prayers very important for the couple, especially when there's no problem, or even if there's problem, prayer can change things. Be very prayerful. Be there for one another. Be that pillar that you need for each other. Support each other. Protect each other, especially the husband. Protect your wife from people talking and making her feel less of a woman. Some people even get married and they decide that the first 1 to 2 years or whatever, that they don't want to have children. They want to maybe complete their studies. They want to know each other more. They want to travel more. You don't even know whether such couple, whether it's their decision, and you're already talking. It may be that they decided that they want to wait. So it's none of your business. Just let them be. They don't owe you any explanation. Marriage is for two people. Please. But this is causing a lot of pressure. It's caused some women to develop mental health problems such as depression and such like, because they're worrying about what people will say. They come to a group, people will be talking about them, and they will turn around and they will shut up. So it makes them not even to go out to socialize. Let us not be one of those people that will be, and sometimes it's even more, these are coming more from fellow women. Nobody knows tomorrow. So let us please let married people be. Married people who are waiting on the Lord for fruit of the womb. Let them be. Support them in prayers and love, and nothing nasty, because it's not helpful at all. I'm sure we understood what I'm saying here, and please, because this is causing huge problem. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye and God bless.